What's up, guys? I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be talking about Dennis Smith Jr. He was just in a trade with Derrick Rose sending him to the Detroit Pistons. I'm going to talk about why I think he can get back to where he was in his rookie year and his second year in the NBA. Because if you don't remember, with the Dallas Mavericks, which is my favorite team, so I was able to watch him closely, he was averaging 15 points in his first season in the NBA and 14 in his second season. And since then, he's been on the wrong path. Probably a lot of mental issues going on with him. I remember from in his second year with the Mavs, and I don't think it's all about basketball with him, because if it was, he'd be a really good player in the NBA. So that's what I'm going to talk about in this video today. So if you like this type of content, like and sub on the video if you haven't already, and let's get right into it. In Smith's rookie season, like I said, he averaged 15, 5, and 4 as a rookie. Although on bad field goal percentage, when he was only shooting 40% from the field, he still showed potential and showed why he was picked that high. Now, what happened in the next season is that Luka Doncic came. And Luka Doncic, as you know, is such a ball-dominant player, and that didn't really work well with Dennis Smith Jr. because he's not a catch-and-shoot type of player. And that's where the problem started. And I don't think Luka and Dennis Smith Jr. really like playing together. And when they picked Luka after picking Dennis Smith Jr., I kind of felt that he was going to get shipped off because he needs the ball in his hands to be successful, and Luka has a way higher ceiling than Dennis Smith Jr. with the ball in his hands, and we've seen that. He's been an MVP candidate, all NBA first team. He is insane, so you can't really do anything about that if you're Dennis Smith Jr. But I feel like that kind of messed with his mental going, especially with the family things I remember in the second season with the Mavs with that, and just going to the Knicks, and I just feel like that whole experience kind of messed him up. And since then, he's just been on a downward path, and I feel like he can get back to where he was in his first and second season with the Detroit Pistons. The reason why I say that is just because I feel like with Dwayne Casey and Killian Hayes and Derrick Rose both being out of the picture, he can be that lead guard for this team, because the backcourt right now is Wayne Ellington and Delon Wright, and neither of those players are needle movers, and neither of those players are better than Dennis Smith Jr. when his head's right and when he's in the right when he's with the right team. I don't think that whatsoever. I know Delon Wright has a relationship with Dwayne Casey, but that really doesn't matter, because I feel like Dennis Smith Jr. has way more potential than Delon Wright, and Wayne Ellington is like 30-something years old and is really just a catch-and-shoot player at this point. I feel like he can take one of their spots right away and just show what type of player he was in Dallas and at NC State when he had the chance to. Also, another thing with Dennis Smith Jr. is that he's been injury prone, and hopefully in Detroit he could take care of that and maybe be a little bit smarter with his jumping, because he's uber athletic. He's like a 5-star athlete. His athletic ability is insane. It's almost on a Derrick Jones Jr. type of level. I don't think people understand how athletic Dennis Smith Jr. really is. He's been at a dunk contest, and I feel like he can use that to his benefit in Detroit with some of the pieces that they have. They don't have a lot of pieces. They have still have Blake Griffin. Josh Jackson is in there. Sadiq Bey, Sekou Doumbouya. Like I said, in my my Rookie of the Year predictions, I said Killian Hayes had a chance to be Rookie of the Year because of this simple fact that they just didn't have a lot of players, and that he'd get a lot of opportunity. And I just blanked on Jerami Grant. Jerami Grant's having an insane season. That's probably the one player you'd have to like Jerami Grant would be the number one option. Some nights Blake Griffin will go off, but Blake Griffin doesn't play every night, so I feel like surprisingly he can come in and potentially be the second option on our team behind Jerami Grant if he's in the right mental space, because he's a great player when he is. And with some experience in the league that he's had, I think he'll probably be a little bit more efficient than he was in his first couple years with the Mavericks. Alright, guys, that's all I got for you guys today. If you like this type of content, like and sub on the video if you haven't already. Also, something I wanted to say is, although Killian Hayes was a high pick, I feel like he doesn't have any pull in the organization right now because of how poorly he played before he got hurt. I know he's a high pick right now, but if Dennis Smith Jr. plays well, he may be getting his spot taken even when he does come back. So that would be something to look out for, and hopefully Dennis Smith Jr. plays well, and maybe they can play together because Killian Hayes is a big guard, but he's skinny. He's skinny as well. He doesn't have LaMelo's height. He's like 2 inches shorter than LaMelo at 6'5". So maybe they'd be able to play together, but that's probably not the most ideal situation. So if Dennis Smith Jr. plays well, we don't know what the future holds for Killian Hayes. So that's gonna be a pretty interesting situation to watch. Anyway, if you like this type of content, like and sub on the video if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys next time.